Hello everybody and welcome back to Let's Play Terraria. So I actually finally found a meteor, and I'm going to show you how we can do a little bit of mining on that meteor in order to make meteorite bars. So the first thing you need to know is that just mining a meteor is going to hurt you if you stand on it. It's very similar to hellstone. So what we need is an accessory called the obsidian skull, and the obsidian skull grants us immunity to blocks that hurt us. I'm not sure if it works on corruption blocks, but it definitely works on meteorite and hellstone. And the way you craft this is just by getting 20 obsidian. And of course, obsidian you get by combining water and lava. The same way you do in that other game that we won't mention right now. So right now I'm basically just chucking all my unneeded items because I'm not sure how much space I'm going to need for all this meteorite and meteorite accessories that I'm getting. Wow, I felt like Hank Hill when I said that. This should probably be good. I got a fair amount of space. Really, I was just doing a little bit of exploring. I didn't expect to find the meteorite, so my inventory was completely unprepared. Let's move over here. You can tell that the music is going to change when we get over here. Oh, I took my flippers off. Okay, first I got to put my flippers back on so I can get down there. You'll notice there's these things attacking me. These are meteorite heads, and they constantly attack you while you're trying to mine the meteor. I should say, this is actually my first experience with the meteor, so I'm not like an expert or anything. What am I going to do here? I'm going to put my flippers on and take my Ring of Mana regeneration off. I don't really need that right now. Not that I really need my flippers after like the next 10 seconds, but there you go. Come in. I don't really, there's not a whole bunch of meteor here, but there's a fair amount. I'll mine as much as I can anyway with these, goddamn meteor heads coming at me. And apparently they're like fire imps, in that they, can travel through and just fly through pretty much everything. You know, I'm just going to take my pick out and start mining, and I figure because my pick travels pretty fast, they'll mostly just kind of fall in line and just keep getting hit by my pick, which both due to my melee bonus and my the fact that my pick is very fast is actually pretty strong right now. And actually, I'm going to start mining this meteor from the top, because otherwise I'm going to flood this situation, and that's going to make it a lot harder for me to take care of business. If I'm talking strictly in BTO song titles, of course. Here we go, mine this, and of course this is really not as harrowing as it looks. I'm basically just clicking on these pieces of meteorite. They're falling down, and those meteor heads are just kind of falling victim to me right now. I'm taking a little bit of damage, but not too much. I don't know if there's any special, like, precautions or prerequisites that you need in order to mine meteors. Meteors fall when you break a shadow orb, and I think sometimes they can also fall independent of breaking a shadow orb. So they might be contextually dependent on whether or not you have a meteor on your map already. I don't know, this is my first meteor. Oh, there's one coming from the other side. I'm just gonna have to probably let it hit me once so I can get through the other side. Maybe not. Maybe I can just turn around and moonwalk his ass to death. But I'm not sure if like you need a specific kind of pickaxe, is what I'm thinking. Where's my cursor here? There we go. I'm not sure if you need like a demonite pickaxe, or at least something like above gold or above copper. Not totally sure, but I can tell you with certainty that demonite will handle it. So if you killed the Eater of Worlds and the Eye of Cthulhu at least a couple of times, you'll probably be good to go here. And going to look for meteors is pretty useful, because meteorite ore, when you make it into meteorite bars, can form some useful things. You can make like a meteorite armor, which apparently recharges your mana if you have a scent bonus. I actually almost called it mana as a joke there. So that can be really useful, especially if you plan on using the more magical items in the game. And also, I think it's actually, it's quite strong as well. So, you know, smiles all around if you're rolling meteors right now. Unfortunately, it's a little bit tedious to mine, just because these meteorite heads are kind of annoying. I mean, at this point in the game, you're probably not going to be in serious danger of dying unless, like, you got hit by the meteor and then got swarmed by meteor heads. I'm not sure if the meteor actually does damage to you if it hits you. I'm not sure if you can actually even see the meteor coming down, but, you know, I'm sure someone will let me know whether that's true or not. In the meantime, I'm just going to keep mining this meteor and, you know, rambling on into the abyss for you guys. Come on, I'm just trying to destroy your homeland, and probably, like, the only substrate that you can even exist on. Don't sweat it. You know, I always feel good about killing these guys, because it reminds me of, like, killing the moon, or the moon from Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask. So it's like, this is for all that trouble you gave me, you fucking asshole. Here we go, I'm gonna completely destroy your habitat. Also how I feel when I destroy the wetlands by throwing trash in them. Just joking. I mean, I don't throw trash in the wetlands. I just dump my gasoline in it. And my batteries after I put them through the trash compactor. Still mining some meteorite. Mining some meteorite. Coincidentally, that's going to be the name of my first prog rock, 80s influenced prog rock band. Meteorite Miner. It's going to be a 6-person krautrock, jamboree, folktronica endeavor. You don't know about us right now, but once we get a 7.9 on Pitchfork, we're gonna go huge. We're gonna be the next clap your hands, say yeah. God damn it, meteorite heads. Again, like at some point, I wish, like once you've proven that you could defeat these bosses, or not these bosses, but these enemies, that you could just like get a weapon off of them as loot that would kill them in one hit. That would make things a lot easier. Or why not a weapon or like a prison that just banishes them from the map forever, like a ghost trap? That would be fucking awesome. If Blue and Redigit are watching this right now, Redigit, I always want to call him Reg Edit, because I'm kind of I'm a wannabe computer nerd. Let's put it that way. Yeah, but if you guys are listening, there you go. We need ghost traps and proton packs in the next update for Terraria. Hope everybody knows that I'm joking. I don't want this to turn into like a Minecraft situation where everyone's like whining all across the internet, like, oh, Richard, why don't you give us the proton packs and the ghost traps, like it is with Minecraft now. People get a real when you pay for a game and they promise to update it, people tend to get a real sense of self-entitlement, like give up your personal lives and, you know, even your other aspects of your professional life, just to add something to this video game that I'm pretty much not really even that thankful for. But I guess, you know, that's the kind of community we're dealing with here. Not to insult the community, because there's also great parts of the indie gaming community as well. He says to placate his subscribers. See, minus meteorite. I'm making myself a sweet little swimming pool here. No, but really, there are, like, the indie gaming community, in terms of consumers, is really great, too. Like, you see it, they come out in droves supporting the game. I mean, there's a lot of piracy of indie games, but I just saw that Terraria passed 200,000 copies sold. So, I mean, that's minus whatever Steam takes out of those sales figures, or that profit, or that revenue, I should say. You know, that's like nearly $2 million in the pockets of the developers of this game. And that's all because 200,000 people saw fit to actually purchase it, and that's pretty fucking awesome. But obviously there is a lot of piracy and a little bit of self-entitlement, but I'm sure the guys who are making millions off it right now aren't too concerned about that. And rightfully so. So how much meteorite ore? Well, if I could just kill these guys, then I could look at my inventory for 1 second and see how much ore I have. I want to know if it's really worth it for me to mine this, to bother mining this other stuff. Let's take a potion and destroy this meteor. Oh, come on, guys. Seriously, cut me some slack. I think if you mine it past a certain point, they just stop coming. So you know what? I am going to continue to mine this stuff right here. And once most of it's gone, the music should change and the demonite heads, or the meteor heads, should stop spawning. Thankfully. Keep going. Keep talking about indie gaming a little bit more, you know. I'm kind of going off topic right now. Let's talk about indie games that I'm looking forward to in 2011. My most anticipated indie game, and it has been for nigh on 2 years right now, is Spy Party, which is coming to us from Chris Hecker. That game is really gonna take the indie world by storm, I think. And you know, it's not. I'm not being like Nostradamus by saying that. Pretty much everyone who follows the indie scene knows about Spy Party and knows that it's going to be huge. Basically, if you're not familiar with Spy Party, what goes on is that it's a 2-player only game. One player plays as a sniper who looks in the window of a party, and he only has 1 bullet, but he has a laser scope. And the other player plays, I think it might be first person, it might be third person, but they play as a guest of the party who has certain, like, spy-like objectives to accomplish. It might have to place a bug on someone, or meet with a double agent. Oh, and the music changed. Fantastic. So I can just mine this in peace now. Might have to, like, meet with a double agent, or place a bug on someone, etc., etc. Like, steal some kind of book, or some kind of artifact. Anyway, the point is that the sniper's job is, with his 1 bullet, to suss out whoever is the non-AI character of this party. And I think there's like a dozen, maybe 10 to 16 characters per party. And yeah, they've got to figure out who the human-controlled player is and shoot them. And of course, the objective for the human-controlled player is to look as much like AI as possible. So it's a really kind of unique concept for a game that I'm really excited for. I'm also really excited, of course, for Jonathan Blow's The Witness, which is his upcoming kind of adventure/puzzle game that may or may not see a release this year. It probably won't see a release this year. I know most of you know this, but Jonathan Blow is, of course, the developer and designer of Braid, one of my favorite games of all time. In fact, probably my second favorite game of all time after Super Mario World. I was lucky enough to do an interview with Jonathan Blow about a week ago, and he talked a little bit about The Witness. If you guys want to see that out, check out savingprogress.com. And that's all I'm going to say about what may or may not be my upcoming website. So I'm going to use this magic mirror, come back to base. And how much meteorite do I have? 220, so that should be able to make me a fair few bricks. Let's see. Do I just smelt them in the furnace like everything else? Yep. It takes 6. Oh man! All right. Again, remember to hold down the right-click button to make a ton of bricks. So we got 36. What can I make with 36 meteorite bars? I can make meteorite leggings. Oh, that doesn't sound cool. Ooh, meteor shots. That sounds interesting. How much damage do my musket shots do? 7. Meteor shots do 9. 4 defense on the leggings. Ooh, that's not so hot. 5 defense on the meteor suit. 7. Alright, so I'm definitely going to stick with my shadow armor for now, even though I do get a mana buff from this. Am I using buff in the appropriate way? But I might get a meteor ham axe. And that just sounds like an awesome name for something. Meteor ham axe. Because I don't think my war axe of the night can actually serve as a hammer. You know, this would be a good thing to check out now before I buy anything. No, it doesn't. So I'll probably get a meteor ham axe, but there's something else I should probably do with the meteor. Some other crafting that I might be able to do. And I'm going to save that for the next video. Thank you for watching this tutorial on, how to mine a meteor and avoid getting flayed by the meteor heads, and also a little bit of a rant about the state of indie gaming and games I'm looking forward to in the future. As always, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next time.